We were born out of MIT Sloan. I graduated from class 2012. Previously, I started a few companies back in Latin America. So my first company was in 2001. It was a mobile services company providing transcoding mobile services. We would transform websites into mobile websites back in 2001. I would sell that service to operators, to mobile operators. Later on, we started another company 3 years later. It was an SMS company where we helped, and we are still helping, businesses use SMS to solve very specific problems. So we help banks, insurance companies, healthcare companies use a basic technology, which is SMS, provided by mobile operators. So we can help them solve very specific problems in their fields. So after 10 or more years of observing how companies were using mobile technology, we realized that things had changed after 2009. Smartphones were becoming the new way of connecting consumers, and suddenly 3-4 years later, we had just an immense opportunity around an installed user base with smartphones everywhere, who were willing to connect with companies in different ways. So one of the motivations behind our company Twnel is that most of the innovations that happened during the 2009-2013 period in the mobile space happened around person-to-person or consumer-oriented technologies. So there were a lot of things happening with things like WhatsApp and messaging applications and all of those. So those were designed to help people communicate between them. And I'm sure if I ask you if you're one of those users, I'm sure you use a lot of those tools every single day. However, when it comes to getting companies taking advantage of these kind of technologies, we found that there was nothing around. So these personal messengers were not really helping companies to complete the goals that they had. So we created Twnel. Twnel is a mobile messaging-based solution for mid-sized businesses. We're really focused on emerging markets, and we help companies in emerging markets get rid of their call centers by just distributing a new tool that is called Twnel Messenger that helps them connect with their specific audiences. So we're going after these companies from these different industries, including insurance, direct sales, transportation, logistics. What we're doing is we're helping them connect with a new generation of mobile-first workers. These are workers who are who skipped the whole PC or laptop generation. And these are consumers or users who are now being productive by using their smartphones. So we provide them a tool. It's a messaging-based tool called Twnel Messenger that we give them, and that's part of the solution that we sell to companies. So I'm going to go very quickly to this. So who's your customer? So our customer are mid-sized businesses. So our customers are, again, mid-sized businesses in emerging markets who need to connect with a broad and usually huge audience of mobile workers, and who currently don't have a way to do it through digital smartphone-based technologies. We make money basically by providing a SaaS-based solution for these businesses. It's a subscription-based model where companies have access to this technology that helps them connect with these audiences. What we do for our customers is basically do two things. From the company point of view, we dramatically reduce the communication cost for them, and we help them speed up their business. We pretty much help the mobile-first workers of these companies spend less money when it comes to communicating with companies that they work with on a daily basis. we decided to go after this idea after graduation in 2012. We have a team in Colombia. We're taking advantage of the fact that we can have very talented people in our country, in Colombia. We also have a team here who's in charge of growth and some part of the product, but we also have people in India taking care of some very specific parts of the product, and we also have people in Dominican Republic doing inside sales and helping us grow our sales operation in Latin America. Our customers are basically, again, mid-sized companies from the insurance industry, direct sales industry, logistics and transportation industry. We also have customers in the banking industry who are using our service right now. And we are really, right now, getting ready to scale the operation. So we've been working on product market fit for the last 2.5 years. I think that over the last, after maybe 10 months ago, we found product market fit for a few of these verticals that I mentioned, and that's where we're really right now 100% focused on right now. Imagine you're an insurance company. You're an insurance company and you employ 3,000 people who are your insurance agents and brokers. So these are people who are really in need to connect with you on a daily basis. They usually call you, they usually send emails, they usually go to your website. But what we found is that in these markets and in emerging markets, chances are people are not really using desktops and the internet the way we use it in developed markets. So people are using just a smartphone to do that, to fulfill the job, the work. So what we're giving to the companies is a tool. It's a very familiar tool for most of their workers, that it's messaging based, that helps them connect with the business. Yeah, that's what we do for them. And for the users, we really help them save on phone calls and time. So it's having the convenience of using mobile messaging to connect with the businesses that you work with. We charge companies a subscription-based service. It depends on how automated the service is for them. We design this product and we build the product in Colombia in conjunction with product people here in Cambridge. So we take advantage of the talent that we have in Colombia and the economics of doing it down there. And also having access to the innovation, the ecosystem, the investment that we can find here in Cambridge. And right now, as I was mentioning, we just crossed the product market fit phase. We are about to start, and we're right now really working hard in creating a repeatable and scalable model for sales. And that's our top priority right now. We haven't stopped innovating to the product, and now we're doing that, plus creating this sales machine we really want to scale. You have to take advantage of all the resources that are available, and there are tons of those. So you really have to have this curiosity or this motivation for exploring what's on the other side of school. And what you will find is you might find people who are maybe driven by the same curiosity that you have for a very specific subject or a very specific problem. And that's where magic happens. I mean, you have to create those, you have to foster those moments so that things come up from there. It's not just a systematic way of doing it. There is no, I don't think there is a systematic way of doing it. There is not just do this, and this will happen. No. I think it's about you increasing the chances of that happening and maybe exposing yourself as a postdoc, as a PhD, to these new boundaries, like maybe getting a little bit out of your comfort zone, your academic comfort zone, and just trying to see what's on the other side and how you can connect with others to try to follow the same mission. It's just the fact that if you're at MIT, you have this opportunity to be at the front of many areas, and many industry areas. So it's and not industry areas, but research, the academic research, and the level of everything. It's just so
so high, it's top notch, and it's above everything that you would find anywhere else. So that increases, as we were talking before, that really increases your chances of